do that, work together like any other diaspora from different countries. We come together and form South Sudanese community and talk as South Sudanese community. Since we came to US and myself in America, the only place that I see South Sudanese are united it was when we have SPLM chapters. That was the only unified factor that always bring us together. And even for those who form South Sudanese community, they are not functioning because these tribal communities are affecting us, are exhausted us, taking a lot of our time, and we are not even paying attention that hey, we are losing something, we are losing bounding, and then we turn around to ask, we need unity, we need peace, and sometimes I don't know who are we asking peace from, and who are we asking unity from. It is us. It starts for myself. I have peace with myself before I have peace with Attilo. And when I have that peace, I'm ready to listen and ready to get along with him, and easily we can have peace, and therefore the unity will come. We need civic education. As a citizen of the country, we need civic education. We need to love our country. We need to have that in our heart, love of the country. This is the basic thing that we can do before we go anywhere. We are being taken away by our emotion, our reaction. When our politicians disagree, here we disagree right away. Even we cannot even check our hands anymore. Friends will just depart easily. The reason is that we don't have that principle. How we can differentiate the politics and society or community. We don't have that. We just mix them up. I think that this is my opinion, and I have learned a lot from that, and that's why when I go to the rooms and I listen, I see where the point is missing. Why South Sudanese by nature are good people, and because we grown up in South
Sorry
Sudan.
to interrupt you. Your time is up. I'm so sorry, Santino.
Thank you, sorry.
You can hang around. If you have more later on, you can come back. Thank you so much. I think Sister Tina was flashing her mic if she's back. So can you please come in if you are there, Sister Tina? Thank you.
Okay. Your question is South Sudanese are fighting South Sudanese. Who's the loser? Both of them. Because right now, when there is a problem, tribal problem, you will go there, burn down houses, burn down even agricultural corp, and doing all of this stuff. We are both losers. And it's not that only, it's also something very sad that we as South Sudanese are doing. We are ruining our kids or the coming generation. We are ruining their life. Because الجنة بيقوم من ما هو صغير بيشوف موت بيشوف قتل بيشوف سلاح. يعني احنا كده بطريقة غير مباشرة بنعلم الجنة ده العنف. بكره الجنة ده لما يكبر ثاني حيشيل سلاح، يلا بلد بيشيلوا فوق سلاح كثير زي ده ما بيكون عنده مستقبل. فده الحاجة اللي أنا عايزة أقوله. لو بتسأل ده منو الخسران؟ كلنا خسرانين. ما في winner، ما في winner، ما في loser، في losers بس. And thank you.
Thank you, Sister Tina. That's so nice, sweet, and short. So I can move the line on now. Moderators, anyone want to interject or say anything before we move on?
No, Sister Alwell, just move on the line when you're done from all these people is spoken so you don't get confused. You can bring them down. If somebody wants to come up later on, you can bring this because you don't want your room to be crowded. That's what I can just remind us.
Okay, thank you so much. I think Sister Eliza, you're next. Can you unmute your mic, please, if you're around? Thank you.
مساء الخير يا جماعة. معلش أنا خشيت البيت حسها من شوية قاعدة أملص في جزمتي. ممكن بس أخش دور قدامي وبعد ما يخلص أنا أجي خاشي.
That's fine. Let me remind everyone up here. I'm just going to drop some people who already spoke. No any disrespect, but if you have something else to say later on, please do not hesitate to raise your hand and we'll bring you back. I think
Drop me, please, so that because I have already spoken, bring me down to
okay.
to,
Thank you so
give
much.
the room to others. Yeah.
I'll do that. Is it Kush Hits or Kush Hits? Is that your name, or did I pronounce it right?
Yes, Kush Eyes.
Kush Hits. Okay. Thank you.
Well, thank you, the whole moderators for giving me opportunity to speak. I'm one of those people that usually on the room and listen, but it's because I'm still in the journey of trying to learn, the history and the issues of South Sudanese in general, right? So I barely come up, but I only came up here because the topic is really touching, for somebody like me, and is really make a lot of sense, because this is one of those questions that I ask myself sometimes: who's the real losers? Because the way that I see it, yes, 100%, we South Sudanese, either in diaspora or in South Sudan itself, we are the losers, right? But I'm saying that with the caution of saying, we are. I'm not really counting us out as a total loser, but we're on that process of being a losers. And the only reason that I said that because I'm a young man in my 30, Pan Africanist, a man that study, history of Africans, and I learned from my Pan African history. Never look down on your own people on the continent, no matter how hard you're struggling. Always find a solution for you to emerge and come out of those struggles. As you understand the history of South Sudanese himself, no matter what we did in past, we always came back on top and trying to better ourselves as a people, right? So as we ask ourselves and answer the question that we are losers to our current, condition that we're in, but from what we know about every country and from the geopolitics in every conflict or in every politics, there's always been beneficiaries, people that benefit from the conflicts and things like that. And when I look into 20 years forward in the future of South Sudan, my bigger worries are the beneficiaries and the people that caused the issues that's going on. As the brothers in the top, Attila mentioned ago, with the rich natural resource that we have in South Sudan, sometimes that could be our problem in terms of other people causing problem. As you know, with all these conferences going on, there's a lot of foreigners that came in. As you know, in Juba right now, there's over 200 NGOs. And during conflicts, all those NGOs they took a side either with opposition, and other things that people barely, understood. But, from my perspective, the way that I see those people that could be the beneficiaries 30 years or 20 years from now, as we know. So to intellectual elders on the top, it would be really important for you guys to point out who are those beneficiaries in 20 years or 30 years or 40 years from now. Are they American? Are they Chinese? Are they Norwegians? Or who they are, right? Because the way that I look at, I'm a businessman and I'm deep into real estate. I just came back from Juba 2 weeks ago. I'm in United States, and five years ago I decided to go back home, start a real estate. But I've been struggle. But my struggle is not that I compete with South Sudanese. I compete with other foreigners, just for me to succeed as a young businessman, right? So that's why I came here to ask to see who are the beneficiaries of in next future, and how do you guys see it, and how should I protect myself from all those people that causing the conflicts, that trying to steal our coltons, the golds, the diamonds, and other things, and that's what really brought me up.
You done now? You still got 2 minutes, but thank you so much if you finished.
Oh, okay. If I still have 2 minutes, I just wanna say thank you, and I just wanna say that, I mean, no matter how you look at a dark South Sudanese, we always gonna overcome. I mean, I went to Rwanda recently, and I went to East Africa, Senegal, and Gambia. But as you know, all those East Africa or West African countries, such as countries like Nigeria, they emerge from the conflicts. Rwanda, they emerge from conflicts. So hopefully that we could be able to dig into other people's history and trying to copy that, or at least we could try to find a solution. We could try to find a solution for it. You know, I still, with the humble experience, I still believe that, you know, one day we will be able to manage our own affairs and take care of our own problems. You know, that shouldn't be no issues. You know, we only dying from all these kind of stuff because it just lack of simple thing, which is institution design. You know, once we start focusing on those, you know, educating, you know, people, one of the main people, Nazma Alamu, and all this kind of stuff. You know, people can't read and write, and that's contribute to a lot of conflicts. And I'm saying that with experience. I'm not just saying that with just talking. You know, I was in Yambio a couple months ago, and you could see, you know, people that know how to read the simple direction is difficult. You know, so I barely get into politics too much. It's not because I don't like politics, but because, you know, that kind of politics of just arguing, it doesn't take you nowhere. I'm looking to the future of, you know, finding a solution. You know, word of Julius Nyerere, you know, never give up, never give up. You know, your country first. You know, Africa first, South Sudan first before anything. Shukran.
Brother, I did follow you. Try to follow me back because I like the stuff that you actually highlighted. I'm a member of the Canada International Amnesty. It's good to hear from you. We Africans or South Sudanese are victim of proxy war between the Russia and American and the Chinese. It's good to hear from you. Please always come around, and we need to talk. Thank you. Well, you can take it from here.
Thank you, Brother Tilio. I think, Aliza, are you back or you still busy so we can move on?
No, it's okay. أنا خلصت خلاص.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
مساء الخير لكم كلكم. برادر تيلو، أخونا بيت رغم أنه قلت مشغول. أخونا الكبير مياكول، مدام الويل، والناس اللي قاعدين بيتكلموا والناس اللي تحت كلهم. وبشكر أخونا الحسا كان بيتكلم من قبل شوية، عنده علاقة ببان أفريكانيزم. بصراحة بشكرك كتير إنك أنت جيت غيرت لنا ونورتنا برضك بأفكار مختلفة بتاعت ناشطين جنوبيين دوليين بان أفريكانيزم. ميرسي ريسبي زي ما بيقولوا الفرنسيين. بخش في الحوار بتاعكم ده وبدينا من زاوية مختلفة. ساوث سودانيس لوزر. نو أنا ما رايت معاكم، سوري، أنا بكون معاكم شوية حتى. أنا ما بقول إن إحنا خسرانين. في مثل بيقول، مثل فرنسي بيقول on a perdu la guerre mais on n'a pas perdu la bataille، اللي هي بتقول ذات مين خسرنا الحرب لكن ما خسرنا المعركة ولا هو العكس. فأنا بتخلي لسه ستيل عندنا الفرصة عشان نلعب دولة تانية، عشان نمرق من الوضع اللي احنا فيه كراود الحس حاليا احنا فيه. فأنا برفض تماما الكلام اللي بيقول ساوث سودانيس لوزر ده. مو جو سوي با داكور، أنا ما رايت معاكم. بقول لنفسي أنا كليزا وكأنت أخونا تيلو والناس اللي قاعدين كلكم، ما دام أنتوا سألتوا السؤال ده بالمعنى عندكم ديجا أوريدي حل. فيا ريت الناس تكون عندها هوب إنه فينا تاني من جديد نقدر ننهض ونربي دولتنا دي ونربى مع دولتنا اللي اسمها جنوب السودان، رغم الضغوطات الدولية اللي موجود فيها، السوسيال، البوليتيك، الجيوبوليتيك، القبلية من فوق وعلى الصراعات الروحانية اللي موجودة عندنا في جنوب السودان كدولة. وبعد ذاك نيجي نتكلم عن الايكونوميك والحاجة اللي بنقول عليه والديفلوبمنت بتاع الدولة. يعني احنا قبل ما يكون عندنا ديفلوبمنت بتاعت حاجة اسمه دولة، مفترض يكون عندنا روح بتاع التسامح عشان نقدر نعمل ديفلوبمنت قبل ما نعمل دولة موحدة لجنوب السودان. وانا بتخلي اوريدي لقينا الباب واحنا ماشيين عليه. فبرفض معاكم تماما صح الكلام بتاع لوزر. انا ما بقول احنا لوزر، وبتكلم عن نفسي انا او لاسرتي او للعيال اللي انا ولدتهم. ما بدي نفسي تتخي زي ده عشان اقعد احطم نفسي او احطم اسرتي او دولتي. نحن لسه ستيل شباب. دولتنا اصغر دولة في العالم بما فيه الكل. دولة قديمة موجودة بتاريخ طويل وعريق. فما حنجي ننحي الكلام ده في قصة إنه أنا بياخدوا لاقيها. أنا برفض وبتمنى إنه كل جنوبي وكل سياسي وكل زول قاعد فينا بيتكلم حسه حاليا يعرف نفسه لما هو بقى تجاه منظم أنا بتكلم عن اتجاه منظم. أنت ساعة عملت الدوسيه بتاعك أنا بعرف الفورمة بتاعتك ومشيت دقيت باب، إذا كنت ناشط سياسي، إذا كنت ناشط بتاعت أسوسياسيون، لو كنت رياضي، لو كنت صحفي، لو كنت كاتب، لو كنت ويريفا محل ما أنت مشيت دخلت فيه وكراعك وسجلته وبقيت عندك اتجاه، بالمعنى عندك اتجاه. فيا ريت يا ناس الناس ما تلعب بحاجة اسمه دولة الجنوب، والناس ما تنحاز للقبلية، والناس ما تنحاز عشان خاطر إنه في صلة بتاع الدم. دي حاجة بتجيب على شعب جنوب السودان، وجود شعب جنوب السودان كجنوبي بشر، مش بس يكون موجود عشان ما يكون عنده دولة. دي حاجة نمرة 2. فالناس تكون كتير حريص، والناس تعرف قاعدين يسووا في شنو. الناس ما تحاول تعمل لنفسها اوميلياسيون اللي بيجيب نيجاتيف لينا كمجتمع جنوبي في الدياسبورا ولينا كجنوبيين في الأرض هناك. أنا حجيب كده 5 دقايق ما بيكفي، لكن لازم نقعد نتكلم، وكل يوم والتاني هناخد من بعض وهنتعلم مع بعض حاجات سمحة. ما تزعلوا مني، بس أنا بعمل كوندام لقصة لوزر دي. أنا ما معاكم دقائق. تسلموا كتير ومتابعة معاكم.
بس قبل ما الوالد تتواصل سيستر اليزا، بس انا عايز اوضح حاجه. المقصود هنا طبعا باي لوزرز، يعني مش انه يعني بالمعنى البسيط او المختصر، يعني في القضيه بتاعت انيت دي، انت من ابياي، من منطقه ابياي، وفي خلافات بين ذا تويتش ان منطقه ابياي، وفي يعني از ريزلت في جرحى من مواطنين غزل، يعني ناس ما عندهم ذنب في الكلام الحاصل. فهل يعني بعد النهايه، في النهايه من هذه المعارك، هل ستكون هناك منتصر ومحزوم؟ السؤال يعني بالمعنى البسيط.
Hey, how you doing?
Good man, good. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
ما قريت
Happy
Yeah,
Sunday.
ولا لك
same to you. The same to you.
Yeah.
I just see this.
أنا
I
اللي
say, oh,
قاعدين
let me
فوق
go
والناس اللي قاعدين
listen
تحت
to this thing here.
ما أجيلك.
Yeah, they are live in
جاب التحديد
Clubhouse,
للسؤال
so
بتاعك وأنا
That's
بكمل
right.
جاب
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I would like this. I like this
الأول عندنا السياسة
platform to,
في
it's good thing to listen to sometimes.
عندنا
Yeah.
السياسة
Yeah. So how
قانون
you
وجينا
doing?
عن
I'm
الكلام
doing good.
الروحاني،
I'm doing good. Thank
ولو
you.
جينا عن الكلام بتاع
Yeah.
البوليتيك
Yeah.
So there were no
الدولي
topic. The thing is that because they are in
سياسات
Clubhouse, that's why
مسؤولية
the topic
ما
is not there.
ما بدور. أنا ما زول
Yeah, the
مسؤول،
topic they're
وكل
discussing is
احترام
right there.
أنا
South
موجود
Sudan
والعالم
versus
كله.
South Sudan. Who is the
أوكي،
losers?
الليلة قصة طبيعي وتويتش
Yeah,
اللي
that's
كان
what they are
مانع في
discussing right
الخارجية
now.
في أيادي قاعدة برا.
Yeah.
أوكي، وعندنا جنوبيين مسلحين قاعدين في الحدود باسم بتاع
Yeah,
أبياي،
so it's a good.
لكن إنهم هم ما من أبناء أبياي،
Oh,
وأنت
yeah.
عارفين كويس
That's
كويس
good. That's good.
أبياي دولة
Yeah.
منطقة بتاعت نظام مثلث ما بين 3 أطراف، الأراضي والأمم المتحدة
Hi.
ما في حكومة الجنوب وما
Hello,
في
Arob Mabur. How you
الشمال.
doing?
أما
Yeah, I'm
الشعب
fine.
بتاع أبياي وين؟
Yeah. So
ده
can you hear
المحل اللي
us?
بيجي الضغط الكلام الناس
Yes,
ما
I'm
بتقدر
getting you.
تتكلم، والناس
Okay,
بتقدر
thank you for
تدينا حق.
joining us. Yeah, the topic that they are
أنا ما
discussing
بقول لك، أنا
Clubhouse is
ما
about
بستنكر إنه ما في مشاكل، الناس قاعدة تقول
about
في
South
إنه
Sudanese versus South Sudanese.
الجنود من أقرب
Who,
الأقرباء
Okay,
علينا.
it's here. Yeah,
who
okay, it's here.
losers?
أنا وتوجه
South
الليلة
Sudan
بحتفل، وأنا كنت عرست الإنكار وكنت أكيد هعرس من
is the loser.
يعني كان لقيتها دمرت نفسي
So
ودمرت
I will let the people in Clubhouse let me know if you guys will be able
الحتة
to
دي.
contribute in. I will
لأنه اللي
let them
حصل
know.
ده ما كلام حقيقي.
Okay,
ما
okay, no
مفترض
problem.
نبدأ بالكلام
Yeah.
ده، ومفترض ما في أي زول يقول أنه الكلام ده حساس. أنا ما بقدر أتكلم عشان بكرة يجي يقولوا منو ويجي يقولوا منو.
Let me send the message to them so that they
أيوة، في
can.
سياسات خبيثة قاعد تلعب في الكلام ده، وأنا بتمنى من أي جنوبي وأي سوداني وأي زول موجود في العالم يتكلم يجي على الحاصل شنو ما بين تويت وأبياي. دي ما حاجة اسمها أسرية وبس، فيها اختيار بتاعت شخصية. زول من غير المنطقة
So you can hear them well, right?
بطريقة رسمي
Yes.
قاعد وعنده ناس
Okay.
مسلحين يمثلوا الاثنين ما بين أبياي وخرطوم. يعني احنا دولتنا دي لحد 200 بالدوارة دي حتقعد تلدي نفس الأشخاص ونفس الأفكار ومن أقرب الأقربين. ده المحل اللي بيجي بين اللص اللي بيجي قاعدين تتكلموا عليه. ودي حاجة مفترض ما في زول انحاز. انت لو زول مواطن عندك وطنية، لو كنت جنوبي او دنكاوي او سوداني، الزول بيعمل العمليات زي دي الدولتين تقوم عليها كشعب. السياسيين يقوموا عليهم بدورهم، الناشطين يقوموا عليهم بدورهم، بس. والكلام ده يتحكي منتهي بدون ما نصل الأمم المتحدة، وبعد ذاك يحتاج نمشي. انت زول جبت الجنسية حقتي، قلت انت من ابناء الوطن، ومشيت اتفقت مع الناس دي زي القلاب يفتي كيف انك انت
معلش بس أليزا عشان الزمن، معلش عشان الزمن ده عشان ترى من
موضوع بتاع موضوع حساس، موضوع فيه سرقة بتاع الجنسية، وموضوع مفترض اي زول يمرق يحكم عليه. ما في زول بس قالوا زول واحد بس يتكلم في الكلام ده، لان في ناس قاعده تتحجر، وفي ناس قاعده تموت، وفي ناس قاعده تغتصب، لانه الاغتصاب بقى واحد من الاسلحه اللي موجوده واحترافات دوليا. الاغتصاب سلاح للمراه. دونك الحاجات دي موجوده في دولتنا، ما ننحاز، وبكره حيمرق في حته ثانيه.
Thank you, Sister Lisa. We have to move on the line now. Thank you so much.
Go ahead, Alwell, move the line. Sister Aliza, thank you. انت جاوبتي السؤال بانه خاص انه اذا زوجتي من دينكا يكون من منطقه تويج، فبالتالي تكون خاصه وهم ناس تويج برضه خاصين. فانت جاوبتي السؤال يعني. The loser of fight between South Sudanese are South Sudanese. فشكرا لك ويديك العافيه. ونحن كلنا قلبنا مع ابناء بي وتويج والمهنه الحاسيه يعني المهنه الكئيبه الحاصله في المنطقه يعني is the source of our troubles right now. Well, please move on because فضلنا 20 دقيقه عشان نمشي ل Eagle Media soon. عندنا brother Wells and Andrew and I think sister Nana. Go ahead, Well, please.
برضه توضيح ثاني ده اوضح للناس برضه within this 20 minutes يا جماعه. There is nothing called I agree or disagree. أي زول رأي بتاعه. Because we agree from the beginning that we are looking at the things from a different angle. As a zone I disagree, it doesn't mean a zone is wrong or is right. That's what I want to remind us, and let us move on.
Brother Michael, I think the next person was Andrew, but if Andrew wants to do the right thing to let the lady go first, then Nana can take.
Come on, gender.
Okay, we'll leave it to Andrew then. Andrew,
go ahead, I'm driving in 5 minutes, so let it go ahead.
Thank you. Nana?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sister Alwell, Brother Marco, and Asiba Tilio, and Bit, and I greet everybody in the room. Yeah, the question was South Sudanese versus South Sudanese, who is the loser? In my opinion, most of us, we are losers in South Sudan. And some people actually are not really loser in diaspora here, but who make them to be a loser is what is happening in our country. For instance, I'm not against government, Yamyakala. Don't take me wrong, because I'm going to talk like I'm going to speak my mind. Since the independent, actually, there is not real development in our country, and there is no security. If we have security, we will develop our country. There is no road. We don't have a hospital. We don't have schools, women, they still dying when they are getting birth, like our ancient time. Those stuff, they shouldn't be happen now. And also, the conflict that happened in December 2013 and July, I believe 2016, affect South Sudan is really bad. I would say that agriculture is the main engine for the economic of South Sudan. There is no agriculture that I can see. People are still hungry, and also we are fighting each other. Morley are fighting Dinka, Bagara are fighting Dinka now. We are the loser. Because okay, now we have been given South Sudan as a country. What we should focus is to develop our country, to educate people, hospital, all this stuff. But we are not doing that. Instead of focusing how to develop this country, we went and fight each other. So I think we are loser, and the biggest loser are the people who are fighting against the other people in media here. Like Twitch is fighting Twitch, Twitch is fighting Ngok, and Ngok are doing the same thing. Also Bor and Morley. So now we are killing each other. We are the losers. You know, People in diaspora, they should be more civil instead of preaching war, so people can go and die. They should preach whatever they take from the Western world, so our country can go further. But we are not doing that. We are fighting against each other, and the government should be very strong, you know, to condemn what is happening. Not late, but uh, the government should interfere very fast, And I don't know what's going on here in Western world. Like people are being very sensitive. Is if any single things happen, people will go reverse and fight and preach fight and even contribute money to go kill your brother. That's shame on us. So the most losers, they are people who are fighting here in diaspora and preaching war. You know, and the opposition whom are here, for example, like Thomas Churello, you fight for this country and now you are there, you know, wanted to kill your people that you fought for them before. You are a biggest loser, man. That's not really good. Sorry for my language, but I'm just speaking my mind. We have to have a mindset of peace and equality as South Sudanese family. In a state like what did Thomas Cirillo and other opposition, what do they achieve? You went for 21 good years to fight for your country, and now the same people that you are fighting for them, the same land, you go back and kill them. ده حاجة ما كويس انك انت ترجع تمشي تشاكل تمشي تقتل عيالك اللي انت كنت you sacrifice yourself. انت كنت ما بتعرف whether you're gonna die or you're gonna live. انت كنت ما بتعرف. You could have been killed long time ago. But the spirit اللي خلاك انت تكون يعني جنوبي ومشيت عشان تشاكل. Where is it? You know ما في. انت like you lost everything right now. So even if we fight, we are not going to achieve anything.
Now I 10 pieces of chicken nuggets. Can I the medium go? Yes.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you. Go ahead. You got a minute left.
Yeah, فأنا بشوف إنه ناس كتير لوزر هنا، نحن كتير لوزر because رواندا بعد ما خلصوا الشغل بتاعهم قعدوا تحت وقالوا هم دايرين يقولوا شنو. ناس رواندا قعدوا تحت and they decide to develop their country peacefully. فنحن لو ما عندنا peace among each other, we are not going nowhere. ناس اللي قاعدين يشاكلوا هسه even like opposition هسه قسموا نفسهم. They can't even like قاعدين يطردوا نفسهم إنه like oh these people are Dinka, they cannot be with us because إحنا خايفين they can take over. ما في peace between us, ما في trust. So how come like كيف نحن ما loser? We are big loser here, لما انت تشاكل بكلام بلد اللي انت طلعته برا. ناس جون وشان ديل we supposed to call them a freedom fighter. رجعوا قاعدين يقولوا امشوا اقتلوا دينكا. Those are the biggest loser because انت شاكلت Arab because of those your brothers and sisters. Now انت قاعد ترسل الناس تمشي تقتلهم. بلد ده ما هيمشي قدام. We will keep killing ourselves لكن ما هيمشي أي محل. فأنا بشوف the most losers. Okay, I'm almost done. The most losers here في بلد ده الناس اللي preach war عشان الناس يمشوا يقتلوا بعضهم. They are the most biggest loser here. لأنه أنت ما عملت أي حاجة وبلد ما هيمشي قدام. لأنه قتل في قتل. وبجاي عرب ومرحلين اللي قاعدين يجوا بورانا هنا هيشيلوا الفرصة إنه هم يمشوا ينهبوا ويقتلوا كمان زي ما حصل في أبيع حسد. فأنا ما أعرف إن إحنا نقعد تحت وزول بيجي يعني زول بفكر للحل الأمثل. لأنه مشاكل and being sensitive and emotion ده ما هيودينا أي محل. This is my opinion and thank you.
Anyone want to interject or say something to moderator?
Sister Luel, I think we're running out of time because Eagle Media is going to open at 4 o'clock. So we'll give ourselves another 15 minutes. I turned the hand sign off.
Okay.
So we just let the people up here weigh in and we will leave.
Okay. All right. In the panel, I'm going to drop some people who already spoke, and then we move the. Please remember, you've got 5 minutes, and if you want to extend, just stop in your 5 minutes, and moderators will arrange if you want another minute extra. Thank you.
Daniel Chilo, can you guys have let it go? Let this room continue because this is a very good topic.
Oh, you're talking to me?
Moderator, can you guys hear me?
Yes, Ustaz Majid, I can hear you very well.
Let this room go continue. So I will cancel the other room.
Affirmative, moderators, Brother Atilu and Brother Bit and Sister Aluel, Madam Aluel, Brother Majid Gadegul, that he's going to cancel the other room so we can continue. So I think he gave us a green light. Mr. Atilu, I don't know how you guys going to run it, but that's what he said.
What is that again, Brother Miyakol?
He's canceling his room, so he's asking us if
Paul, can you hear me? Oh, okay. Paul is left. Yeah, you guys can continue. You have a network issues.
Okay, well, go ahead. I think it's Brother Wall, and if that setting go through, then Brother Paul will join us later on. I think it's Andrew. It's not, well, if I can remember, I think it's Andrew